Hey, hello, hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Risha and today we're going to be getting into what I have in my cart so far for the Sephora sale. So I hope this makes you excited for this upcoming sale to be able to shop, because who doesn't love to shop? But also to really break this cart on down. I'm really transparent about why I'm getting products, why I'm not getting certain things, and so I hope you find this to be helpful and a little bit of fun. So yeah, let's get into it. Could not wait to be able to share some of the things that I have favorited and saved in my cart, and I'm hoping to be able to snag these deals while they're available. So let's get excited about sale season. Let me know too in the comments if there's any things you have your eye on for this particular sale circuit, and if there's any things that you're like, oh my god, this is a must-have. I love to know what's new, what isn't being talked about, because I feel like this is honestly the time to be able to try a lot of things that you wouldn't typically be able to just with the price markdown. So the sale does start on the 27th for Sephora Collection, which is 30% off. Rouge get first access, that's 20% off, and then VIB and Insider begin on the 31st, and then the whole sale circuit lasts until the 6th. So it's tiered based on where you find yourself on the Sephora Insider. So I'm gonna leave an image, but let's hop straight into things because right now it's early, so I only have about 20 items saved, which is really good for me. I'm trying to be responsible this year, not trying to overconsume. So far only 20 items, so that's not bad at all. So I want to start off, of course, with let's start off with a few hair items that I have saved, and then I'll make sure to have them on the side. So I'll do hair, skincare, and then finish off with my personal fave always, which is makeup. So first, starting off with hair, really have been eyeing the Briogeo brand. I will have a picture on the side as well. So I've been really interested in trying out their Scalp Revival Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Scalp Scrub Shampoo. I find myself during wash days having to do 2 rounds of shampoo, or using my own type of pre-poo, typically some type of concoction done with ACV. So to be able to have just a ready-made product that helps with getting that extra product buildup out, and this one I hear a lot of really good things about, both organically and sponsored posts, but I'm hoping that it has pretty decent impact on my hair as well. It does retail for $42, so depending on where you find yourself on the Sephora tier, you can get a pretty good deal during this time, and it's about 8 ounces. I also have the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Hair Mask saved as well, from the same brand. I'm really curious again with this brand because I keep seeing reviews on it, both organic again and paid. So I really want to see what the hype's about. I might end up only getting one, and if I do end up with the one, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with the Scalp Revival, just because I feel as though the mask that I've been using I'm pretty solid on, but I don't have a pre-shampoo or scalp exfoliant of any sort, and I think that would be really good to add into my hair routine. So that's the first couple of items for hair. And then also for hair, I have saved the Amika, and I'm looking for it on here and I can't find it on site. I believe it's only in stores. And if I can't find it in there, then I'll just shop organically on their site for it. But it is I believe it's their heat treatment serum spray. Again, one of those products that I keep seeing organically, and it's black owned, and I believe Briogeo is black owned as well. So I want to see what the hype's about. I'm really trying to add something new in there. I do quite a bit of heat styling on my hair as is right now, so it just makes sense to just go ahead and upgrade and add a few new products in during this sale circuit. So hopefully I can get my hands on it. So next up is perfume. I know I said skincare, but then I was checking through and I realized that I removed quite a few from my cart. Honestly, I have so many freaking lotions and body washes right now. Like, I really don't need any more, even with a good deal. I'm really trying to practice, once again, just like not over consuming, and being very, very mindful of certain purchases, because I'm really good for, oh, I need this, gotta have it, just because of like the excitement around this time of year, just when there's bundles going on, gift sets, things like that. I buy way more than I need to. So this year we're trying to slow it down. So I actually removed quite a few from my cart, which only left me with 2 different options that I'm checking out. So for fragrance for this year, I have found myself really only grabbing like my smaller bottles, like less than an ounce, or the travel sprays, and I've hardly been able to finish those. I think because I've been home so much more often, my big perfume bottles have kind of just been sitting, and I don't know about y'all, but once perfume sits for a little bit, like the fragrance smells different. I don't know if that's just me. I have certain fragrances that I have newer bottles of compared to the older bottles that I have larger sets of, and the fragrance just smells completely different than what it does. So that could be the way I'm storing it, but anywho's long talking. So I've been looking at a few fragrance options. So one that I have in my cart that I need to go smell first, but once again, one of those things I keep hearing about, so I was like, let me save this so I could possibly see what that's about, and that's the Glossier You perfume, and I'll add the picture up there. It retails for $68. Actually, I should check size too. So they do have a 1.7 ounce and a roller ball. I'll probably end up doing roller ball, to be real. Let me just go ahead and do that now so I don't forget. So yeah, so I'm looking at that. Or they have, ooh, they have a set. So if you really, really like it, that's actually, I plan on checking it out just because people are saying like this fragrance is it. It's super yummy. So I want to see if it's worth the hype. So I'm looking at that one, as well as the Born in Aroma fragrance, the Valentino Donna Born in Aroma, and I like the intense one. It's the darker bottle, and every time I go in a store, they're out of stock. So I'm just hoping I could be able to catch it online. Again, I'm going for either the smaller bottle or travel scent, either one, but definitely not getting a big bottle because of me and just not being able to use it in time. So that pretty much sums up. Oh, okay, so for skincare, I do have one additional skincare item, or one skincare item that is in here. So currently I've been trying to heal a few or fade a few marks on my skin that I got. I burned myself with a curling iron, what, 2 months ago now, and it's fading slowly but surely. But I've heard really good things about the Topicals faded serum, and so that is in my cart. They have a, let's see what's the sizes, because I have the smaller one saved because I don't have a big mark. Again, it's a really small one right up here that I've been working to cover. And so for the smaller, what size is this? Sorry, I'm trying not to confuse you guys. It's a 0.5, I believe, 0.5 ounces for $18. So not too bad for their mini, and I wanted to be able to give it a try. So that is saved in my cart. I do have another product though that I've been using, so we'll see. That one's like my maybe. I've just heard so many good things about it, but I've also heard some not so good things about it. So it's one of those things that I really want to be able to smell for myself, feel for myself in the store before officially being like, I want to buy this. Okay, so now on to the main bulk of my list, which is makeup. So, like I said, during the season, I really like to focus on gift sets just because I get way more bang for my buck, and that plus a discount is just chef's kiss. So first one up that I was able to choose from gift sets, because I only think I chose one gift set. Yeah, I only have one in the pile. So for the gift set, I picked out the Charlotte Tilbury's Mini Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray Duo set. And I mean, it's self-explanatory. It's one of my favorite setting spray options. And the fact that there is, you know, 2 available for literally what, like the price of one is $32. self-explanatory. I also really, again, I'm a minis type of girl because I travel a lot, and I love to have my favorite things with me, and I hate having to double purchase. So I already have a full size, which I'm eyeing over on my makeup counter. So I already have a full size of the Charlotte Tilbury, and I believe I still have a travel. I do. I still have a travel. I can see the case from over here. So being able to have these two backups, perfect. I then have a few from Makeup Mario. So this is like Makeup Mario Master Matte's eyeshadow palette is one of those things that I put in my cart, take out of my cart, put in my cart, take out of my cart. It just feels like an essential, but every time that it comes down to purchasing it, I put it back. So we'll see if it makes it to checkout this year. It's one of those things I always put back in my cart again, and we'll see if I check out. It will make sense because I am a nudes type of girl. I do really love like a very much like subtle but there particular type of makeup look, and I feel like this palette just achieves that so beautifully. So yeah, so hopefully I end up with checkout on that, and then you guys will see me being able to use the Master Matte's palette. I also have saved his Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. It's self-setting. The finish is really beautiful. I've seen so many black girls be able to look really flawless with it, but I've also heard other type reviews of it. So it's one of those things I've kept in my cart, and the Sephora that's nearest to me is continuously out of stock, so I haven't been able to swatch for my shade yet. So I actually plan on doing like a visit obviously very soon to be able to do my swatches, to figure out which color I'll be in, because with the foundation I did buy that one creeping up, or right when it came out I bought the foundation, and my foundation shade is just not it at all. Even during the summer it was still too deep for me, so I'm a little scarred, not gonna lie, to like just do anything blind buy with this concealer because of my experience with the foundation. So I'm hoping that going in stores and being able to swatch, there's a wider range, shade range available versus there kind of being a more limited one for the foundation. So the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying and Blurring Makeup Primer. I love a very glowy, hydrated, plush skin look, but during the colder months I just feel like there's something really pretty and so sexy about like a really cool toned matte skin, you know, like still very much like your skin, but just like that little like very smooth, like almost like an airbrush finish. Just very done. So I feel like this primer will do that. I'm also a combination skin girly, so I get oil all here through my T-zone. So I feel like being able to combine my Milk Hydro Grip with the Milk Mattifying, so using mattifying here in my T-zone and then the hydro on the rest of my face, will just give me the type of finish I'm really looking for during this time of year. So that's definitely buy, and that one is $38 typically for their 1.35 ounce. So next up is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch Press Talc Free Brightening and Setting Powder. I love a good snatch, just like seamless under eye, and I've always heard amazing things about Huda Beauty's setting powder. So the Easy Bake, I've heard so much now, especially that it's their product released a little while ago now. There's been like a couple more like organic reviews that have came out, and it's been pretty solid consistently, so I feel like it's worth the buy. It's $38 per powder, and I'm not sure which one I am. Again, it's one of those things that like I just haven't been able to swatch for myself, so I'll be curious to see where I land for the powders. There is quite a few options. I'm looking at them right now to choose from, so I'm really excited about picking this one up. Okay, so I do have another concealer in my cart, and it is the Pat McGrath's Lab Sublime Perfection Concealer. This one is like gloated as being like the holy grail of concealers, just that ultimate finish, everything you're looking for from a concealer. This has it, and I want to be able to try it. I'm thinking I'll probably end up doing either or, like either the Makeup Mario concealer or the Pat McGrath. I don't think I'll get them both, just because I have so much concealer already. I'm like, you only need one. So it'll be the battle of the concealers when I go for testing, and based on who's in stock and who isn't, but I'm really excited about being able to swatch for this one. I hope she has a really pretty neutral available for me. That's my range. And then the rest of the stuff that I have in my cart is actually Sephora Collection. So I have a few things that I really like from Sephora Collection. I really love their blushes. I like their brushes too, but I don't need any brushes. I don't need any brushes. So yeah, so anyways, the things I have in my cart for them are the stuff I need to re-up on. So they're blushes and glosses. And I actually added in a brush cleaner just because, I mean, you can't beat $16 for 6.75 ounces. Like, that's a good amount. And it's a daily brush cleaner, which means that as I use my brushes, I could just swipe off, because right now I've kind of just been doing like washing about like once a week now. It's been like my regular schedule, and to just be able to daily just get it off and stuff instead of doing my quick little hacks is way better. I know for the quality of the brush, or for the longevity of the brush, as well as just for my mental sanity of not having to consistently have to wash brushes all the time. So I have the Sephora brush cleaner, again $16 for 6.75 ounces, and again Sephora Collection's all 30% off during this sale. I have the Sephora Collection blushes. I believe I have two shades, shade 16 Heated and shade 27 Charm. They're super pretty. I love the pigment, and it's a steal, $14 for a blush. You can't beat it. I also have saved their all day makeup setting spray. I love a good setting spray. This one gets a lot of hype. The reviews are really solid for it. And because I do makeup content, I'm always in need of setting spray, so I love being able to have like inexpensive finds like these ones just on hand for the days where I don't necessarily need like to use Charlotte Tilbury or my, you know, one size. I can opt for a cheaper alternative, and it doesn't make it less of a product. It just means that it's a little bit more like I can spray more liberously and not be like, oh my gosh, I need to go somewhere. So yeah, so anyways, I'm going to pick up maybe a bottle or two of those. So I have two shades of their gloss that I absolutely love from Sephora Collection, and it is shade 2, which I'm actually wearing currently with some lip liner, and shade 11, just a really pretty like sparkly pink. I just feel like they're must-haves to have. They're super black girl friendly, and this one that I have in particular is my favorite go-to for a nude. It's like a pretty pale pink, and it doesn't like wash out the lip or make it look like dry. It gives really nice like pink but subtle, right? Very nude. It's very much a name. It's nude for sure. So both of those are in my cart. I always like to stock up anytime there's a sale. I buy 2 or 3 of them. And that wraps up all of my items that are in my Sephora sale cart right now. Let me know if there's anything that you cannot wait to get as well, or if this inspired you to get a couple of extra things. I cannot wait to be able to come back and do some looks with some of these newer products I plan on picking up during the sale season. So I hope this was fun for you as it was for me. See you next time.